Hello, this is Irma Sanchez-Klassen, Silver Ambassador with Avon. And today I thought I would go over some tips on how to sell Avon on a budget and how to find customers on a budget. So when I first started selling Avon, I had a extremely tight budget because Avon was going to be my main source of income. So I had to find ways, practical ways to sell my Avon. So what I did was I went onto YouTube and Google, and I Googled how to sell Avon on a budget, how to find customers, selling tips Avon, and I found some amazing videos on some great leaders with Avon. And so I started following their YouTube channels. I subscribed to their YouTube channels, and I also started following them on Facebook so that I can continue to get more tips on how to sell Avon successfully. So one of the first things that I did was I did not have an Avon decal on the back of my car. And when I was watching the videos, I would see certain videos on people having decals, and I wanted one really bad, but my husband says, well, let's wait and see if you're going to stick with Avon before we go ahead and invest in that and put that on our car. I knew in my heart that I was going to stay with Avon because it's really hard for me to quit anything. Once I set my mind to it, I'm determined to go forward with it, but I had to convince him. So I agreed. Okay, so what could I do instead? So I went on Google and I found a representative who suggested to go out to Walmart or Target and buy these window markers. And so all you have to do is write on the back of your window, your car window, in big letters, put Avon, your phone number, maybe your website, ask me for a brochure, that kind of stuff. And so you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to advertise on your vehicle to let people know in your neighborhood that you sell Avon. Whenever I was able to, a few months ago, I was finally able to get my Avon decal. I convinced my husband that I was going to stick with Avon, and it was working out okay. I went and got my decal, and I think I paid $25, including shipping for the decal. And I received customers, and I received new recruits by having my decal on the back of my car. But in the meantime, while you're waiting to gain income, is get these markers. They're not very expensive. I think I paid less than $5 for them, okay? Another thing that I did was I went onto eBay, and I found this pin that says, I sell Avon, ask me for a brochure, and I wear it everywhere I go. So that when people see me and I'm facing them, talking to them, they see that I have this pin, and people have asked me for a brochure when they see my pin. And some representatives even say, put it on upside down. So the people will have to look at you kind of funny and take a second glance, and they say, you have your pin upside down. Then you straighten it up, and then it says, I sell Avon. They go, oh. They take it an extra few minutes to look and possibly might ask you for a brochure. So these are really cheap, inexpensive, not cheap, but inexpensive. I've had this for 2.5 years, and it's lasted this long. It was $1 something. I think shipping was included at the time. So they're not very expensive. I found it on eBay. And another thing that you can do is, and I still do this, I have a sign that I tape to the back of my car on my window, on my back window. So when I'm out shopping, if I know I'm going to be there for a while, I tape this to the back of my car, and then I get my Avon brochures with the $5 off $25 coupon, put them in a literature bag, and I hang them on the windshield wiper that's on the back of my SUV. I hang about 3 of them so that it's not really heavy. If you don't have the windshield wiper in the back, go to Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree, and get the little suction cups. They have a hook on them. So you just suction the cup onto your window and then hang the brochures that way. And so when people are walking in the parking lot, they can stop and see your car and take a brochure, and hopefully they'll give you a call. So that's another inexpensive way to advertise, to let people know that you sell Avon. I'm looking over my notes real quick. Okay, so the most important thing that you can invest in for your Avon business is invest in your brochures. Okay, I've said this many times. The brochure is your Avon store, and so that's how you let people know that you sell Avon. Right now, forget about ordering samples and forget about ordering demos. That will come later, all right? Your main thing is to gain customers now. The way to gain customers is to get the brochures into people's hands and to do the brochures, to get the brochures out there, not in one central area, but to spread the love. I say spread the Avon love all the time. So what I do every campaign, I order 100 brochures. 100 brochures is $21.49. I decided early on that I was going to invest at least that much amount of money into my Avon business every 2 weeks. So we figured out a way to work that into our budgets. That may mean not going out to dinner for one night during the week. That may mean not going to the movies, or that may mean not buying, certain items at the store that you really don't need, but you can postpone that. So we work that into our budget. So every 2 weeks, I invest $21 and maybe a little bit more back into my business because I need those brochures to let people know that I sell Avon. And whenever someone starts a new business, and I know you probably know this, it takes money to make your business grow, to let people know that you are in business. I'm going to use my parents as an example. They had a catering service, Mexican food catering service, for 30 years. And it took a lot of money to get that business growing. It started out by word of mouth, and word of mouth spread that they had excellent food and excellent customer service, but they still needed money to invest. For instance, they need to go buy the food, to prepare the meals. They needed chafing dishes to serve. They needed employees. They needed servers. They needed to hire them to pay them. They needed aprons. They needed purchase aprons for the employees and name tags and so on and so on and so on. They spent so much money to get their business going, and continually they had to reinvest money to get their business to grow. The same thing with Avon. But the great thing about Avon is you don't have to spend thousands upon thousands upon thousands to make your business grow. $21.49 every 2 weeks. Okay? That's all you have to do. And another tip that I got from another representative is if you have 20 customers, automatically you have to set 20 brochures aside to give them, right? Every 2 weeks you give them a brochure. On top of that, order 100. So you're going to order 120 brochures. So you'll always have an extra 100 brochures to hand out to new people, to hand out to different businesses, to go door to door and hang them on your neighborhood doors. If one thing doesn't work for you, if going door to door in a certain neighborhood, you didn't get any calls, go to a different neighborhood. But in one campaign, don't just do going to door. Do different things. Go to your hair salon, your nail salon, the dry cleaners, the donut shop, your doctor's offices, your dentist, and ask if you could leave brochures. And don't leave a massive amount of brochures at each place, okay? I leave about 2 or 3 at each place that I go to, because that way you'll have some other ones to go to different places, different areas in your neighborhoods. Adventure out and go to different places. If you go to a certain Walmart in this neighborhood all the time, and you have 2 other Walmarts that you can go to, venture out that way. Go leave brochures in those businesses over there. That's what I started doing. I'm a creature of habit. I like going to the same places over and over again. But I decided, it's kind of getting stale. I'm not getting the customers that I want and that I need. So I'm going to venture out to different places, and I've started doing that, going to different businesses, and I've gained new customers doing that. So yeah, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your little box that you're in, and venture out. Spread the love of Avon everywhere you go. Go to the bathroom stalls if you're at a Burger King, if you're at a Whataburger, Walmart, Target. I've done a video on this, on just hanging a brochure in the bathroom stalls, and ladies' bathroom stall. Just hang one. You don't have to do a whole row of in the stalls, and put your free Take Me Home and your $5 off coupon. And I've gotten lots of calls from leaving brochures in the bathrooms. So don't be afraid to do that. Let me see, what else have I got? Okay. Also, let me see. Okay, another way that you can get your name out there. And this is free. I love doing free stuff for free. Is go to the yellowpages.com. It's www.yp.com and put an ad. This is like putting an ad in the yellow pages, like in the book, but this time it's on the internet. Put your name, your business, where you're located, and your phone number. So when people are looking for an Avon representative and they Google Avon and then your zip code 75 blah blah blah, your name will pop up if you're listed. I have had several customers find me that way. They find me and they say, "Oh, are you an Avon representative? Are you still an Avon representative? I've been trying to find one and I found one, and I finally found you. Thank God I found you." So I've had people call me to place orders either online through my website, or they call me and I deliver to them. They become my customers. So be sure and go to that. Go to yp.com and register. It's free, free, free. Okay, another thing that you can do is go to nextdoor.com. It's a neighborhood website where you can let people know initially that you sell Avon. Let your neighbors know that you sell Avon. www.nextdoor.com. If you have one, go ahead and join. And don't go on there too often, because they don't really like self-promotion. They kind of frown upon that. Every once in a while, put a little blurb in there. This past weekend, I said that I was going to go deliver Avon brochures in the neighborhood and ask and to contact me and let me know if you would like one. And I had, out of 1,575 neighbors on that website, 3 people contacted me. I know that's not a big number, but 3 is better than 0. So I will gain 3 new customers, and they will refer my name, hopefully, to their friends and family. So, and that's another thing you can do for free. So take advantage of that. Look for it and see if you have that in your neighborhood. If you don't, see about starting one. Okay, it's not that hard to do. And then you just invite people to join the website. So the main thing is not to concentrate so much on the samples and on the demos. Don't buy that. Don't buy that stuff right now. If it's not in your budget, don't buy it. Don't go all crazy buying stuff for yourself either. Avon product. And I love Avon. I just adore their stuff that they have. Their clothing and their jewelry and their shoes and stuff and their handbags. I want it all. But I know that I have a budget that I have to follow. So I control myself. And so that's what I advise you to do. If some representatives say, "Well, I'm going to quit because I'm not making any money." Well, one of the things that I ask them is, how much money are you spending and what are you spending it on? I know that's a personal question, but I like to know why it's not working for them. And one of the things that they say is, "Well, I buy myself a lot of things." Well, that's cutting into your commission. You're not seeing any money, any profit, because you're buying all these things for you. So control yourself and limit yourself on the products that you buy for yourself. When you start getting your business going and you're gaining customers, and go for it. Oh my goodness, go for it. And I still control myself. I don't go all crazy trying to buy stuff for me all the time. So I think that is all. Success doesn't happen overnight. Okay, with any business, I don't care what business it is, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes dedication to get your business to grow. And you got to get out there, out in the field, talk to people, share your brochure, get contact information, and you're going to have naysayers around you. They're gonna say, "Why are you doing that? You're wasting your time. You're wasting your money. You don't know anybody." Well, dadgummit, that would put a fire under me to get going, because I'm a determined person, and I know you guys are as well. So don't let other people's negative remarks make you give up. You hang in there. Fourth quarter is here. Christmas is a few months away. The stores are coming out with Christmas decorations. I know pretty soon. The commercials are already on TV. It's a great time to be an Avon representative right now. To get new customers, because people are going to start shopping soon for their Christmas gifts. Have your brochure. Show them what's available for their family and their friends. So I hope these tips have helped, and to take advantage of the free things and the cheap, inexpensive stuff that you can do on your own to get your advertisement in and get your name out there to your neighborhood. All right. Y'all have a great day. Until next time, we will talk to you later. Bye now.